Hi, welcome to EC-based online classes. Let's learn about least common multiple LCM of a pair of numbers. Prior to that, let's understand about multiples of a number. In a video on factors, we have shown how to write multiplication table chart. The chart you see here is of size 12 by 12. It means we can read tables 1 to 12 from this, right? Let's mark table number 6. That is read as 1 times 6 equal to 6, 6 times 2 equal to 12, 6 times 3 equal to 18, 6 times 4 equal to 24, and so on, right? As you see here, sixth table is containing multiples of 6. Let's write multiples of 6 as 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so on, right? Similarly, when you take a look at eighth table, then you can write multiples of 8. Those are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, and so on, right? When you observe the multiples of 6 and multiples of 8 together, what you can say is there are common multiples. For example, from the list of numbers we have written here, 24 and 48 are common, right? And another thing is 24 is the least common multiple of 6 and 8, right? That is called LCM of 6 and 8, that is equal to 24. Let's take a note of that. We have seen LCM of a pair of numbers just now, but the question is why LCM? LCM is going to help you in solving some problems in simple and a quick manner. For example, let's say that a bell rings every 6 hours and another bell rings every 8 hours. And if both the bells ring now, after how many hours they again ring together is the question. To answer that, what you do is you write that bell 1 rings at the following hours from now. Those are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on, right? Since bell 2 is ringing every 8 hours, you can say that bell 2 is going to ring from now after 8 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours, 32 hours, 40 hours, and so on, right? When you take a look at these two, what you can say is 24 is occurring commonly in these two lists and appearing for the first time, right? So you can say that bell 1 and bell 2 again ring together after 24 hours from now, right? And you may recall that we have found LCM of 6 and 8 as 24. It means that by knowing LCM, we could have solved this problem much quicker, right? That's the whole idea of knowing about LCM. And there are many other applications of LCM, not only just this. To name another one, LCM of two or more numbers is going to help you in additions and subtractions of fractions. There will be many more applications, but we are not touching upon them in this video. Now let's try to understand how to find LCM using prime factorization method. Let's find LCM of number 6 and number 8 using prime factorization method. We know that prime factorization method is about expressing a number as a product of prime numbers, right? Let's try to express number 6 as product of prime numbers. Let's divide 6 with number 2, which is the smallest prime number. Then you get 3, that is a prime number. So you stop there and write 6 as 2 times 3. Similarly, when you express 8 as product of prime numbers, what you get is 8 can be written as 2 times 4 and 4 can be written as 2 times 2, right? So it means 8 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2. So now we have done with prime factorization of these two numbers. And if you observe, the prime numbers involved are number 2 and number 3 only, right? Now, to find LCM of 6 and 8, what we do is, we see number 2, which is a prime number, how many times it appeared at the maximum. It appeared 3 times in the number 8, right? Whereas number 3 appears only once in the case of 6. So we write these two things as product. Then what you get is 24. That is the LCM of 6 and 8, right? To understand the method better, let's try to find LCM of another pair of numbers 36 and 45. Let's first find prime factors of 36. 36 can be divided with 2, you get 18. Divide that with 2, again you get 9. 9 can be divided with a prime number that is 3. When you divide, you get 3. So 3 is a prime number, we stop there and write 36 as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, right? Let's write 45 as product of prime factors. To do that, let's divide 45 with 3, you get 15. Divide that with 3, you get 5. And 5 is a prime number, we stop there and write 45 as 3 times 3 times 5. And when you observe these two, the prime numbers involved are 2, 3 and 5, right? To write the LCM, what we do is, we see 2 appears twice in the number 36 and 3 appears at the maximum of 2 times in number 36 and 45 also. We account for only once. So we are accounting in the case of 36. And then 5 appears only once. So let's write the LCM of 36 and 45 as product of these three. When you do that, you get LCM as 180. Let's take a look at another pair of numbers, 144 and 180. Express 144 as prime factors, product of prime factors. 144 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Similarly, 180 can be expressed as product of prime factors, that is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Now, you see the prime numbers involved are the same, 2, 3 and 5, right? 2 appears for at the maximum of 4 times in the case of number 144 and 3 appears maximum of twice in the case of 144 and even 180, but we are accounting for only once, and then 5 appears only once. So let's write the LCM as product of these three combinations. When you do that, you get number 720 as the LCM of 144 and 180. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel ECBSC Online Classes on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.